Hello friends, Michael Essek here. We have a new feature inside Ideally. It's called Sketch to Design, and I want to show you it in this video right now. So if you head over to Generated Images inside Ideally, on the new image panel, you'll see we have this new button. It says Upload Sketch. And here you can upload a sketch. So I'm just going to upload this one that I've done. You can see it's a very simple beaver behind a log. And I'm actually not going to do anything else. I'm literally just going to upload this sketch, hit create image, and within a few seconds here you'll see what this is able to do, what this new feature can do. So no instructions, no prompt writing, nothing else, just literally a simple sketch. And let's see what it does with it. So it does take a little while, not as long as ChatGPT takes to generate images, but there we go. We've now got our image generated, and as you can see, it's taken that simple sketch, which let me just see if I can pull up that sketch for you so you can compare the difference here. But it's taken that very basic sketch, this one here, that's what it originally looked like, and it's turned it into this design here, complete with colors. Obviously it's changed the text, it's really kind of professionalized the actual sketch, turned it into a nice looking cute beaver. And yeah, this is quite incredible, I think. It's obviously been able to stick to the layout, it's got the log right, it's done almost everything right. So that's really cool, just that ability to like upload a sketch and get something back. But we can do more than that. We can actually say we want it in some different styles. So here inside Ideally, we've got all the different visual styles that we have. I'm just going to select a few here just to see what it does. And after I've selected those styles, again, just hit create image. It's going to take that same sketch, the simple sketch that I've got, and then it's going to try to replicate that in these different visual styles. So not just the kind of basic, turn this into a nice looking design, but actually do it in this particular style. So so this one, what style was this? Kind of a simple t-shirt design. So it's okay, so it's certainly changed some of the stuff. It's not done great on the text with that one, but it's certainly interesting on the colors, and it's obviously maintained the kind of basics of the sketch there. This one's pretty nice. So it's got, again, it's adapted it to the colors. It's changed the illustration style to match that kind of cute kawaii style thing. Again, it's given me all the colors. It's kind of colored in the illustration and stuff. So that's really cool. Okay, we've got a kind of simple, more kind of basic vector style one here. But again, if that's the kind of style you're looking for, then you can select that style and it's going to. And then finally, this more kind of crazy dynamic one. So again, it's certainly changed that initial sketch that we had and turned it into something a little bit more visually appealing. So that's how you can do this. There's actually one more thing we can do here. Let me show you another example here of a design we can do. So one of the things we can do, let me take one of these sketches. Okay, this one here. So let's take this one here, and let's just, again, we'll just kind of wildcard it here. I'm not going to pick a style or anything like that. I'm just going to let it have a swing at that sketch. So this was the original sketch I've just given it. This little mouse, obviously very roughly drawn by me in Procreate and just uploaded to Ideally. And there's the finished version that it's given us. Where's that? Where's the original again? There we go. So yeah, you can see again, fleshed out the illustration and added colors and everything. So really cool. But one of the other things we could do here, we can take that same sketch and we can actually upload a style right here. So without having a kind of pre-prepared or selecting one of the styles that already exist, we can actually just select a style here. So I'm going to just upload one. In fact, let's give it this crazy kind of bootleg wrap style and just see what it does with that. So again, I've just uploaded my sketch, uploaded a style, and we'll see how it does with this one. And you can do combinations of these, so you can select multiple styles and upload a particular image on the fly. So yeah, you can kind of get back a lot of ideas quickly. So again, this has done a kind of more realistic form of illustration there, but again, you've got the illustration in the kind of layout that you wanted, in the style, in the actual kind of layout position of everything that you wanted. And again, let's just do a few more of these just to see what it's going to do here. But this is great for that visual brainstorming of, I've got a simple sketch. I want to see what it looks like in some different styles. I want to see how it's going to render that, what colors it's going to give me. And this is the process I would go through with my designers, producing lots of designs regularly every week. I would give them a sketch. I would give them maybe a reference image or two and maybe a style image, and I would just give them a sentence or two about what I wanted them to produce, and they would come back with variations, and I would pick the best one. So this is basically doing that job for us. You can see here we've got different visual styles. The illustration styles are different. It's making different decisions about how to render that. This one, big fat chubby mouse, more of a vector style. This one, obviously with the vintage background, but not quite as simple in the style of illustration. So these kind of decisions, if you've ever illustrated stuff yourself, you know that this is the kind of stuff that you, the devil in the details, that you want to, make decisions on. How exactly do I want this illustration to look? Should it be more vector? Should it be more realistic? Should it be like a sketch? Should it be hand-drawn and rough? And you can see here we've got lots of different variations on this. Just by giving it one simple sketch. And the other thing you can do here is obviously you don't have to give it finished illustrations. You don't have to give it text as well. So for example, here I've got a design, or I should say a very kind of simple illustration. This is just some pumpkins here. Let me show you this. Some pumpkins laid out like that. So again, if I just hit create image, just kind of, wildcard it, or see if we get lucky right off the bat. We'll see how it does. But then I'm going to select a few styles and ask it to do things in a few different styles. But yeah, I gave it that's pretty crazy. I gave it that sketch here, which is just 3 pumpkins. And we got back this pretty professional looking illustration, which is wild. Because again, obviously, if you're an illustrator, use Procreate or anything like that, you know the amount of effort that it takes to take a sketch and turn it into a finished illustration like this. And I think this is the first AI model that we've really been able to see that can do this. So again, I'm just going to try, let me try that one, and I'm going to give it a couple of different styles or approaches here. So let me try, I'm going to try this one, which is a kind of hand-drawn style, and then let me try maybe that kind of simple vector one, pixel art, and we'll do kind of kawaii one, and we'll do a simple t-shirt one. And let's see what we get back there. So again, this is going to take that sketch that I've just uploaded. It's going to try it in all these different styles, and I'll be able to, in seconds or minutes, tens of seconds maybe, I'll be able to pick out the most appropriate one. So yeah, here it's given us one in a really hand-drawn style, but again, this is obviously like a finalized illustration now. Again, just compare that to the to what it's been given, this thing here, and it's obviously added all these lines. It's given all this detail. It's taken this to to new heights. This one, it's okay, so it's kind of vectorized it and made it a little bit simpler, but it still maintained a lot of the kind of basic structure of that. So again, very cool. Okay, this one's added some eyes in there, which is interesting in the back. And again, like so many little details and decisions that are made here, the shading colors, the style of the eyes, the fact we've got this kind of gradient light coming from the inside of the pumpkins. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on here. This one's obviously a little simpler and very faithful to my kind of rough around the edges illustration. But again, that might be what you're looking for also. It might be the kind of style you're looking for. So yeah, so hopefully that gives you an idea of how you can use this. Really brainstorm a lot of different design style approaches, illustration style approaches, with or without the text. This is using Google's new nano-banana model, which is, as you can see, very good at sticking with a sketch and giving you variations and ideas. It understands that information. So all you need to do is go to New Image, click Upload Sketch. That's where you can upload your images or your sketch image, and then you can decide what to do with it from there. But yeah, just wanted to demo this, show you how I'm using it, how fun this is as a quick demo. And yeah, I think for brainstorming illustration approaches, for giving it something and then being able to see, a finished version of that from a very rough sketch, very powerful. Used at scale, you can see how this can really speed up decisions and bring you closer to a finished design a lot faster. Not necessarily doing the finished design for you in all cases, but certainly helping you see, I want to go for this illustration style over that one. Or whatever it might be. And obviously, once these images are generated, you can do everything else that you can do inside Ideally here. You can remove the background, you can vectorize, you can upscale, you can, take that and start using it as part of a finished design. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of it. That's the new Sketch to Design feature inside Ideally. And we've got, more coming along these lines, new ideas of how to use this. So if you've got suggestions, feedback, comments, please let me know. Always appreciated. We've got this little feedback form in Ideally, so you can give me thoughts. What would you like to see next? How would you like to improve this or make it quicker or easier or whatever? So yeah, keep me posted using that in Ideally, and I'll see you soon. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.